Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from Jurassic Park, the magical, majestic mountains, cloud forest jungle, Central American, absolute paradise if you're asking me. But best of company, right? I worked on myself real hard, did lots of what they call self-development for years and years and years, hours and hours every day, because what you practice, you become. How you do it is who you are, right? Skywalker's got R2-D2, but Jedi George truly has Mr. Blue. AmericanFathers.net, that's a very special thing. We're not going to talk about that now, though. Now, what we're going to talk about is how the facts are all challenges are opportunities to build strength. We need peace, calmness. We need to sit by the river for a minute. We need to do the vision quest for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. The longer, the deeper, the more time in training, the more hardcore the results. As David Goggins says, if you're not getting the results you want, go harder. You need more time. Big things, skyscrapers are not built overnight. Big things don't happen overnight. Skyscrapers are built by teams. Team building will be the next incredible strength, but we're not going to talk about that now either, because if we make teams with pieces of sand rather than pieces of iron, if we build our castles made of sand rather than using incredibly skilled, well-trained Jedis to build our castle made of stone, steel, some new incredibly strong material that hasn't been come up with yet. They say the first Ford car, the body of it, all kinds of stuff of it was made from hemp, and it was harder than the Ford car now. To make this message, I ran 1.5 kilometers, nothing too special, but to get out here and to put an effort and action behind my words, right? I tell people all the time, don't tell me what you're gonna do, tell me when it's done. That way, the action comes first, the words come later. That's really a natural thing, right? It grows into being, and then you get the message from it, right? Everything in nature, they say in our culture, don't outshine the master. I covered this in the last video, but just quick review. Yes, we outshine the master. If you have a master that does not want to be unshined, you have the wrong master. A real, true eagle that has truly flown high and seen much. He wants you to fly higher. He wants the eagles that are apprised of his information or not, that are his pupils or not. If he's truly a Jedi soul, once he sees that other eagle, whoever it is, he doesn't even know, fly higher than he ever has, he's like, whoa, yeah, whoa. I've been watching all this low flying crap for so long. It's really inspiring to see such high flying stuff. That's true growth orientation, not this crab in the barrel. Everybody's a hater, nobody wants to see you win. They keep the secret sauce from you. They won't tell you what they're really doing. They won't tell you what their real source is. They'll throw you off. They won't give you the real goods. They'll hold you back. They can't share, they can't truly support you either. They can only support another celebrity or something from that closer programming dispensation. Sorry, you never know which day your shakes are gonna be the worst. I try, it's good. It's good. It's a good angle. I tried to, we're in the huddle. All right, you're gonna sneak around this way. You, her. You're gonna meet at the rendezvous. I take care of business. Let's go. No, but really, that's what it is right now. You see that natural progression? That's what it really is right now. Us angels, we need to really get ourselves right now and be able to approach that huddle situation ready to rock and roll. Hua, you know, equipped, trained, running, not gassed. The first couple of days, I got blew back from the other environment that had her a little fat because we switch off. We're a team. We take care of, you know, on the farm, you'll find out. You know, that's the thing. You got to have a rotation. You got to have a Jedi council. You got to have a team because 5 people got to safely go to the grocery store, to the river, so the mountain man, Sasquatch doesn't come get them, right? They got safety in numbers. And then the other 5 gotta sit back on the ranch and watch the other animals and make sure nothing gets stuck in some fencing and is tortured because you were negligent, because you didn't put the system in place, because you didn't have strength and unity to build the council. Because who knows, maybe you're not into self-development, you're into self-sabotaging, pleasuring yourself with toxicity like most people, and then every life form around you is effed, right? And oh, let me tell you, we've had that happen before, you know. Goats are telepathic, I found that out. They were also rumored to pull Thor's chariots, and yours truly has cultivated several different species of them. They're very, very interesting. I've learned so much. Some of it's on video for kids at nutritionaldiversity.com, which is a natural intelligence course I recommend to everyone here, because we can name, everybody you know can name football stars, celebrities, Diddy recruits, brands, all this crap, the drama that they're doing, right? But you don't know one single plant species around you or what it's used for or that it could be used, you know, other than to piss on and throw your trash into, or whatever other selfish, disrespectful normalcy that our modern culture has, when, like once again, we've been very, very toxified culture. You know, we're excellently educated on that, whatever you want to call it, and not in the natural environment that God gave to us. Wow. So go to nutritionaldiversity.com, get yourself a basic certificate starter thing, join the community, get involved there, get your kids looking at voodoobreaker.com. It's the beginning stages right now. They can actually come away with ownership or who knows what. When you come in at the beginning from the muscle and you're working with people who have good character, keep their word, give credit where it's due, bad or good, then you know you're safe. You know you're in a good place. You know you're with the right people. You're on the A team. You know what I mean? No more Jerry Springer bullshit where every promise they make is false and they know it when they make it. Every time their mouth is open, there's nothing but lies coming out. They use children. They use their own family members. They abuse them. They lie to them. They manipulate everybody. They're willing to lie. I know that's very tempting in this holodeck training module for our souls, but no, don't do it. Don't do all these stupid, tempting things that have bad results everywhere that you can see. They grow into reality, and then you can get the message from it. Oh, and don't they sit there and talk like they're not that. There's some other thing. And oh, can't they convince innocent children and uneducated people and indigenous people to think that they're gods and everything they say is the gospel, and they're the most toxic Jerry Springer people you ever did see. Selfish, dishonest. Those are the 2 mistakes you don't want to make. Selfish, dishonest. If you're an extremely great person, loyal person, but your loyalty is being exploited by a selfish, dishonest person, ooh, that's a hard thing to watch for us real noble cats. That's a hard one to watch. especially when the person had every potential in the world and you're just seeing it slowly go away. You're seeing them turn into a self-saboteur because if they can never fly on their own, they always need that abuser. Welcome to the United States of America. Welcome to the healthcare system. No, we are going to start taking responsibility for our health, responsibility for our life, responsibility for the fact that we've been used, abused, deceived, and we've been cheering for the wrong stuff. We've been supporting and enabling toxic, horrible stuff that's damaging the person who's doing it, it's damaging the person who's close to who's doing it, it's damaging a whole bunch of other people, but it continues to go on because of the extreme, selfish, egomaniac, deceptive being that we allow to have near us. And here's where I deliver once again, but this is the main delivery today, okay? And you have to be checked out on this to progress forward. Don't watch any more of my videos. If you don't, go over anti-narcissism.org. I'll put the link below, but I shouldn't have to. Q Carlberg, anti-narcissism.org. It is a 15-minute web read. Make sure you cover the 63 things they all do. In the blog section, notice the dates that this was published. These are divine days. All right? 2 days, 3 days before Parental Alienation National Day. Very, very important information nonetheless. Doesn't have, right? I am definitely an ambassador of this. It's science is what it is. It is both physical and metaphysical science. All physical science is metaphysical science. It has a metaphysical structure pattern before it comes to be. And then we do certain processes and other molecular coded structure patterns can come in together and output into these other things. Just as much as all that can happen with steel and stone and this and that, this can happen with culture, operational structure patterns. The way that we can do things can be tethered and following the page of nature rather than this monoculture, basic, reduced, narrowed fraction of the human potential experience. To have the fullness of it, we're really going to want to understand the most longest lasting technology that's been here. And it sounds crazy talk to listen to this right now, being where you're a product of your environment, and that environment being modern culture now. And to change that environment, you will need to, to change your cognition, you'll need to change your environment. Once you change your environment and change your cognition and build strength in the natural environment dispensed from above, once you've built that strength, then you can come back and be someone who can change environments. And then you make a channel like this. And then you tell people these little gems, these details, the devil's in the details. The detail makes the trick work. Every boxer, jiu-jitsu practitioner of the physical, human, physiological realm knows it's these little details that gets the jab in, that lands the hook, that puts the choke on, that makes it more functional, more effective. So as you refine these little details, as you churn for the cream, you get these best new paradigm constructs that, as Buckminster Fuller, a truth teller to pay attention to, tells us, is so much more better and beneficial and win, that it renders the pre-existing way of life obsolete, which we already know this does. And there's working examples, and you can go to Renacimiento Retreats. That link is at Nutritional Retreat at nutritionaldiversity.com. I will show them to you, or someone on my team will show them to you, right? And if you eat the nutritional diversity diet down here, where the diversity is most rich and the growth rate is most robust, and our method is the most spirit-tipping in the world. In 10 days, you're going to be like, whoa, I've never, I've found this. All challenges, opportunities build strength. Remember, that's our motto here, one of them. I've found the nutritional diversity formula, which you can find by watching wild game eat and say, oh, that's how we're supposed to do it. Obviously, okay, bomb. So I need to get a little bit of this, a little bit of this, which we had before a bowl of rice. Before we had old agriculture, we would evolve to hunting off of that evolutionary diet, which is essentially what I'm talking about with nutritional diversity. But it is a science. You would pay attention to the wild game or experiment over generations, the both of them really truly, and find out these strategically extremely high level compositions, witches brews, maybe whatever, each person having their own innovative concoctions, no doubt, right? And this insanely evolutionary, optimal, as far as biology, any biologist can start to recognize what I'm saying, will be the optimal biologic format for humans to thrive and think clear. And also, everything in nature is both a toxic and a remedy. It is the dose that decides most times, including human beings, to the world. So if we were in small, less exact cancer pattern structure, microscopically, that acidious from a spatial image, exact structure, if we stop doing that, obvious, not all of it, we need technology to all shit in the same place and then look everything around, right? If we stop doing that, start converting the cities a little more green, using them a little less heavy, spread out more, make sustainable communities. Hydropower can go right here and not fuck up anything. Solar power can go right here and not fuck up anything and be sustainable for a small community and even answer all these power grid problems that the Sean Ryan podcast has on it and all that, right? And I actually have a pamphlet on Amazon right now called Complete Optimization, Brandon Angel Complete Optimization. You can see what this diet produces in physical fitness by going to Brandon Angel Fitness, and you can look at my live bubble workouts right now and the historical bubbles. I've saved them all for the last 3 years, coming back from a series of medical, physical and metaphysical issues, and one of my biggest, the most powerful force in that reparation was my relationship with God, who was letting me know it was going to take some time. And I never thought it was going to take that much time, but in hindsight, I guess the biggest warriors are separated for incredible amounts of time, and they go through insane hardships, and I went through those. A good hellacious amount, that's for sure. Making the right decisions the whole way through. The best, I made mistakes. I'm very repentant of those, for sure. I definitely regret them. If I ran it back, I would not do those again. Some horrible mistakes. But I tell the truth about it now, and I face it like a man. And, as the samurai says, you should have all your decisions within 7 breaths. And I say within 1. And most of them is like, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to tell the truth. There's a whole bunch of preloaded things. Like, I'm not going to put up with child abuse. You're not going to abuse any kid around me. If I know that you're about to do that, I'm going to fuck you up. If, I'm just going to stop it is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to fuck up anyone because that's going to get me in jail. And it's going to allow the liars to say, see, I told you. Even though I do all this incredible angelic stuff all the time, believe me, I've got small little pockets of haters that will be like, see, I told you, that would like to frame me as a monster, that want to see me fall. They want to see the ending of the story. They've been saying, he's going to ruin everything. He's going to fuck up everything. He's a shit show. He's a monster. He's a that. All knowing that I'm up at fucking 3 a.m. every day running. I'll be running by them at 4:30. They're still drinking and shit. That's where the hate comes from. They could have been. So just know, especially if they're in the losers club, which is the bar, the liars club, excuse me. The winners club is the gym, boxing, jiu-jitsu, weight room, track. You get there the first hour that the gate opens, you murder, and after 30 days, you'll see someone else doing the same thing. And that's where you meet, in church, in the gym, in nature, working with horses, working in sports, discipline stuff, man. Plenty of people already doing all the bars and the drinking and the donuts and the dum-dum and the Netflix, and that leads to some horrid shit. There's this generation right now is fucked up. You all need to go to voodoobreaker.com and try to get involved and maybe build this with us. There's opportunities to do positive stuff everywhere. So we're bringing AI to the game. All right? If you want to learn AI, we're affiliated with the #1 school, distinctportal.com. I'll put a link below. And there, you will get a Jedi trainer, a one-on-one training, and you will be able to build anything you need to build in AI. Whatever movement you care about, whatever passion, whatever angelic opportunity you want to align yourself, whatever lie that you want to galvanize yourself telling the truth against. You can do it now with the power of AI by going to Distinct Portal. So I said in the last video, you guys can't even use tools until you do the self-development work. Epic.org. Wherever. VoodooBreaker.com. Let's get the young kids. Let's help ourselves by helping the young kids. Let's step up into that. Let's just go ahead and do that. Now, hua. All right? I love you. In the name of Jesus Christ, I pray. Roy Masters says we should actually do this exact fingertip alignment. I will pray, I will study, I will continue to sharpen my blade, I will continue to become better. I will do it all in the interest of getting my wings in stage 2. I love you. Thank you, oh Lord. And I pray and hope that someone from this channel is touched by this information, that some kind of Jedi networking comes from this growth in someone. We don't even have to network. I pray that balance, that as we continue to take up the angelic action, that you are inspired as well to help us. I know it's like that. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for this and for this incredible world and this incredible love and this incredible experience and this incredible strength that we are building. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We say these things deeply in the name of respect and appreciation. Oh, so much in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you. Let me show you guys this play. I've been practicing. I really care, man. I really care. Or I wouldn't be on the internet at all. I wouldn't be making any videos. I wouldn't have made 5 channels already, practicing really just to make this one. So, from my heart, man, I'm really trying to get a run in, trying to do it from the right places with the right energy. I don't know. And I have some channel, and I've done my study, right? And you kind of see what happens, and at least it's natural. And natural's rough. It is not the fruits in the supermarket where we're at. A lot of times you've got to cut a section out. It's raw, it's rugged. but the nutrition is 10 times stronger, and you can feel it right away. And I was just recently, I had an excellent run with a childhood brother in Finland just recently. And he was pointing out the natural blueberries and some of the species that they had learned to harvest there. And he was saying, oh man, the nutrition's 10 times on the wild one, but the taste is not there, right? Yeah, that's why you got to learn how to mix it up and match it. And then you unlock through combination, another thing showing us that, these incredible tastes that are just uncomparable. People, you come down here and try my kitchen a little bit, you're gonna be like, all right, man, you are not lying, you know. But if I wasn't a great person and I was slated in every way I was slated to not be a great person. You know, like every little child, I had all the potential in the world, but I had I was started in a cell. Fucking, you know, people will say, oh boy, I had carpet. At 10. Anyway, cold nights, cold days. I'll tell you that. But you know which way? Look at me now. I learned to change my environment and change my life. And once again, a lot of people that I came up with are now in prison, dead, destroyed, physically, mentally, every kind of way. And I'm living a life that a lot of people are jealous of. I'm certainly happy. I'm certainly at peace. You know, I'm working on innovative, spirit-tipping, alternative agriculture that's going to change the world. I'm producing a real deal PlayStation level, my team, who I will support and recognize and pay better than any other team leader you've ever seen. You know, or whatever, back up better. Let's not talk about stupid stuff. I'll never forget you at one point. My kid, 10, can't stop saying my daddy this and my daddy that. Then at 20, yeah, I lost my child. Yeah, because you lost me because you didn't pay for me. It's interesting. I know I spent somewhere along $300 on you, $300,000 on your behalf, and taking you out and picking you up, giving your mom $100,000, lawyers $50,000. Oh, sorry, did I get sidetracked? Anyways, that's where my mind fractured. So yeah, I think we're at a good time here. If you guys want to get into AI, if you want to start getting into some real projects, taking some real action, burping, baby step yourself into excellent health with some excellent guys at the epicdon.org, we'll get you in the pipeline. And well, I just wish you all the best, you know, and may your road be beautiful. May your journey be rough and tough and strong and make you strong. May you have rich experiences with rich people, because if you're just hanging out with fakers that are lying to you all the time, having some BS conversation, everybody has got a period of time where they're looking back saying, man, what a waste of time. If I would have just stayed applied during all that time, if somebody would have guided me super hardcore, that made me super sharp, because there's prototypes out there. You'll see these super talented, super hardcore, super sharp, had the drum set, the piano, the guitar, all the stuff. my kid would have had she not been stuck with. But whatever, anyway. Sorry. It's just horrible when you see someone's own mother. It happened to me, my mother, you know. Worst one you could get, really. But she ain't telling nobody that. She said, my son is an animal. He's crazy. He's violent. Just told her. She knows it's all lies. Fucking ridiculous. Horrible, horrible, horrible person. And these people, there should be a task force, thechildpriority.com. That's another AI build example you can check out. Thechildpriority.com. You see that? That's cloud. We're in the cloud forest. Isn't it amazing? We've got alternative agriculture. I am the freedom. You know, you could just call me Plan A. You know, I'm no longer Plan B. I turned on the news for the first time in a while recently. I am now Plan A. And you are lucky if you come into this, and you're even more blessed if you're someone who can start taking action about it. Tropical growth rate. It's kind of hard to compete with a place with no winter. Equatorial purification zone. Aren't my mornings magic? When I come down here and see the healthiest cows, velociraptors, goats, tons of botanical species, you have no idea what they are right now. But you're gonna be like, wow, why are these not in their grocery store? I can walk around and make you a little leaf burrito. You'll be like, I don't want it. And then you finally take it, and you're like, whoa. And then you're hyper and giddy, and you come down here healthy. Diverse nutrition. Then you come down here, right? And you eat this nutritional diversity diet for 10 days. And you're like, holy shit, I've never felt better than this, ever. Or at least in a long, long time. And in 30 days, you're like, wow, my fingernails and my hair has never grown this fast or this thick. I don't know if I should leave here. I think I should stay. It happens to so many people. Then you're at peace in nature for so much time in your day. And you got yourself away from what you might not classify as toxic right now, today. But I hope you think about it. After this video is over, I hope you're like, Stuff grows. I can take care of stuff that grows. Oh. I can tend to nature for a living. A lot of people don't even consider that option. I can build a structure that is a home for $10,000, for $5,000. I can buy a piece of land with electric on it for $5,000. Build another house for $5,000. And how, really? Is that really possible? Fuck, I should have been doing that a long time. Then I can rent it for $100, $200. Really? Let's do another one. Make them nicer. Charge more. Look at that. Now I'm not doing anything. I just got a little bit of money coming in. Anyway, all right, guys. What's up? What's up, healthy? What's up, beautiful? Good morning. Good morning, babies. Say good morning. All right, guys. Much love.